Hey, 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 everyone. It is another episode of Beachside Banter with B. I am B, your host today, and I'm hanging out with Giannis and Raul from Greece, which I'm so excited about. I don't really know hardly anything about Greece, but I just know that it is absolutely gorgeous from the pictures that I see. So we're going to dive in. They own a little business called Porto Planet, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So take it away. Tell everybody what you stand for and why you're here.
Hello, I'm Rallou, my husband Giannis.
Hello.
We are from Greece. We're in Crete, in the biggest island in Greece. We have our agency here, and we have tours all over Greece. I have studied tourism, and I used to work with my father before I start my own agency. He was. I was that my father was one of the first tourist agents that started with different kind of tours like wine tours, food tours, culinary tours, and all that. He was specialized in this, and I followed his steps, and I'm trying to do the same also.
So was it something that you had always wanted to do, was follow in your father's footsteps with hospitality?
Yeah, the truth is that I used to follow him when he had guests from the US mostly, and I like it how it was all this thing, the meeting with new people, the excursions and everything. So I said, why not? It will be okay if I start also do the same.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds fun. So what made you decide to kind of create Porto Planet, and what was the idea behind the name?
That's very funny. First of all, the agency my father used to have, because my father passed last year, we lost him. Thank you. It was Porto Club. And I decided to make another agency to use also the same name, but it's not Porto Club, it will be Porto Planet, it will be more. So the first word, Porto, it's from my last name, which is Portokalaki.
Okay, got it.
Orange. A little orange.
And also the name Portokalaki in Greece means little orange.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I like that. That's cute.
Thanks.
It's a great name.
Orange in the name, and I use this name for the agency.
Yeah, no, I like it.
There.
Yeah. I just didn't know. When I first saw the name, I was like, ooh, or is it everywhere in the whole planet? Like, what? So then I had to dive in, or what I really.
We're stick to go to other places also. Right now, we only have incoming tourists in Greece, but we are thinking also to have outgoing also, and go to other places also in Europe or in the US or in everywhere. I don't know.
Yes, that gives you an excuse to do a lot of traveling too, which is secretly why we're all here, right?
Yeah, that we are traveling a lot. We love travel.
So, tell me a little bit about the tours that you have in Greece right now. Which was the most popular?
Right now, I think the most popular tour that we have is the Mamma Mia tour. It's a tour about the movie Mamma Mia and the songs.
Oh,
And it's very popular. We have a lot of people that they're very interested in this tour. And it's very popular. And also we have another tour in Crete, the second one, that has to do with culinary, food tasting and wine tasting. And it's all in
Olive oil taste.
olive oil tasting, all that.
okay. You already brought up my favorite subject.
Culture.
All that fun stuff. Food. I know I'm gonna gain a bunch of weight when I come there, so
Come in Greece to taste the food.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have small, I would call them Greek restaurants, or they want to be Greek restaurants here in the States. And they're good, don't get me wrong, but I just can't imagine it being anywhere near as good as what like you actually get when you're in the islands and that.
So I think they will be different when you will be here.
Does Greece have like a national dish or anything like that?
Yes, we do have a lot of national dishes. Which one I can say now? For example, in Crete, we have some of the traditional plates that we have here in Crete. It's tacos. Dakos is rusk, dry bread, with grated tomato, olive oil, oregano, feta cheese, and sometimes maybe olives. Depends what we want. But the original is the grated tomato with the olive oil, the oregano, and the feta cheese.
Antikristo.
Another one is antikristo, that is what Jan said, is lamb that we cook in on big fire, and we put it across the fire, not on the top.
Oh.
So across the fire means the Greek word for that is adikri. So that is why we call it antikristo. And it's a traditional plate here in Crete. We usually offer this plate to the weddings or to baptisms or to any special occasion that we might have.
Wow.
And also another one very nice plate that we have here also in Crete is gamopilafo.
Okay.
My favorite. It's like risotto, the Italian risotto, but it's boiled in the broth of lamb and not lamb, goat and beef usually.
Okay.
And that is out meaning that it's very famous and popular in weddings and baptism and special occasions also.
Wow.
It's
Yeah, gamos in Greek means wedding. So it's the risotto for the weddings, the name.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. So I like to promote a lot of like cultural immersion and like volunteerification. So it's kind of my thing and near and dear to my heart. So is that, do you have like a cultural immersion type tour, so where I can kind of come in and sit with locals and maybe, you know, dine in these smaller restaurants?
That's exactly local. Because we are not a big agency that we have. We are we have mostly small groups, up to 10 or 12 people, not more. And our tours are specialized, so we don't have what the big agencies have, that it's usually for big groups. We're trying to give to our guests the hospitality that we have in our houses, not in
Okay.
in a Berna or in a restaurant, something like that, or anywhere. We're trying to go in places that it won't be easy to go on their own.
Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. That's what a lot of my audience is looking for, is those kind of experiences. So what's probably, you said the most popular one was where?
The most popular tour, the first I told you, it was the Mamma Mia tour that has to do with the movie, and the other one is here in Crete. It's the most popular. Then it's a cultural wine and food tour.
So on the Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia is Zakynthos, Skopelos, and Alonisos.
Okay.
Water park.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. And
The other is only in Crete.
got it.
But we'll have to say that Crete, since it's the biggest island in Greece, and most of the people, they don't know about that. They think that they're going to an island like, for example, Santorini, that it's very famous.
Yeah. That's the famous. That's what everybody knows.
Crete is another kind of island. For example, just to give you some idea how it is, it's to go from the one part of the island to the other part, from this side to the west side of the island, one way on by car, you need at least 5 hours.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that big.
So you can understand how big is the island.
Yes, yes.
The whole island, you need at least 10 days for me.
10 days.
And
Okay.
Even you won't see the whole island, even for 10 days. And the more people, they don't know it. They think that they're going in a small island and they will stay there for 2-3 days and they will be okay.
I actually, from what little I know, like I said, it's on the exact opposite side of the world from me. So to get there, I think is like a 2.5 day trip. So doing that has been kind of difficult. So that's the only reason why I haven't made there. My son, it keeps telling me all the time it's his #1 bucket list location, and he really he's like, Mom, if we ever go anywhere together, please let it be Greece. So it's definitely on the list. So if you were to say somebody from, say, America or whatever, where's the best place to fly into? Is that Athens? And then to get over to Crete?
I think they can come also directly in Crete because Iraqi Oak and Hanya also, they do have international airports.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know if they have to go first in Athens and then come to Crete, but I think that they might have from other places in Europe that they are going directly to Crete.
Of course.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so if you were to fly into Athens for a little bit and spend a couple days there and then come over to Crete, how long is that? Would you go through a ferry or would you take another flight? What's the best way to get
Take a
there?
flight. It's only 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not bad.
It's better to take a flight to go to Athens for a couple of days of course, to visit the Acropolis and the museum and everything because it's something unique and you have to go there. And
Right.
then you can return back in Crete and continue your tour there here.
Okay, so you're definitely suggesting spending more time in Crete than in Athens. Got it.
In Athens, you can go for
Peloponnesos.
to see the. Okay, it's a nice city. It's a big city. You have a lot of big cities in the US, of course, and you know about that. Of course, you have to go to see Acropolis and the museum because it's a must see there. It's something unique also. You can go also if you want, for example, we can spend 3 days there also and go in Peloponnese because Peloponnese it's another part in Greece that it's very big with history and wine and food history also. So it's something unique and I would suggest to people to go there also. And then you can come in Crete. But you can book, for example, 10, 12 days tour, start from Athens and Peloponnese and finishing in Crete.
That sounds good. So how do the islands kind of differ from each other? I know most of us, like I said, when we think of Greece, we think of Santorini. I think that's the one with the big blue roofs and all of the buildings that yeah.
Just to give you an idea, in Greece, there are about 3,000 islands. Then, from them, the 187, they're with people.
Okay, gotcha.
So it is where you can go and visit them. So the most of the people from the US, they think that it's only Santorini and Mykonos. Of course, they are very beautiful islands. They are very popular, but they are not the only islands in Greece. But of course, it depends what you're going to see also, because every island, every place has its differences, and it depends on what everybody wants to see and what he will visit and what he will see.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Where am I getting the best beaches?
These are only get up and go now. These are all repeated of
Who's what's your favorite? Which one's your favorite? What's your beach?
For me, is Kleftiko and Milos. For me,
Okay.
in Milos.
Sure.
So I haven't been there, so I cannot say. I don't know.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Now, το Lesbos has good. All of Greece, all the islands has a small Greece, a small beach.
Also in Thessaloniki, in Chalkidiki, they have amazing beaches there. So cannot imagine how beautiful it is.
All the islands.
This year I had a group from the US, and we have been in Thessaloniki, and we visited Chalkidiki one day and for swimming, and it was, oh my God, amazing. It was very beautiful. Now here in Crete, for example, we have a lot of beaches. I think
also.
the most beautiful in Crete is Elafonice.
Traveling.
It's in Hania. It's amazing. You cannot imagine how beautiful it is. It's different from all the other beaches in Crete.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's very beautiful. The Preveli Beach. It's unique. It has
Like a Hawaii.
it has a river that it's going side to the sea and has also palm trees all over the beach. It's amazing, very beautiful.
Σε μια ερημιά.
Also from the east side of Crete is the beach of Vai, also very famous for the palm trees and very beautiful. Maybe maybe for me it's not so that beautiful because I have visited. It's very famous because of the palm trees, but I didn't like the sun they have there. It was mostly like, for me, it was mostly like like dust, not like sun.
Gotcha. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's not one of my favorite, but it's beautiful to go and see because it's different because of all these palm trees. It's something also unique. So you can go there just to see the beach and then leave and also visit some places around the Vai that is very beautiful. Other beautiful beach is also in Makrigialo.
Love it. Okay.
Very beautiful beach there. In Hania area also it's Balo. We have also in South Crete there Agiofarago and Vathi. I cannot remember how to we have a make.
Amazing.
Και από τα παραλία απλά.
Another very beautiful beach is in Zandi, in Zakynthos. The Navajo, it's the name, the sink. It's an amazing beach. It's very famous. You can go there only with a boat. It's not easy to, you cannot walk or go with a car there. It's very famous. There is an old sink there, an old sink boat that it's on the beach. You go, you can see the old boat and you can see the beach. Yeah, it's amazing.
That sounds neat. Yeah, that sounds like a really fun day.
But all the islands in Greece is like that. They have amazing beaches. You cannot imagine.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. I like I said, it's always been kind of on my list, and like my son is just so all about it. But he's always told me, he's like, "Mom, there's so many places here. We can see so many." So I'm like, "Okay, we'll go there one day, hopefully." So
Amazing places. We have a lot of history, a lot of things to see in every place. Also, in every island, there is a lot of history. That's the amazing. But
Deeper.
because you're not going just for the beaches, you are going also to see other things. And if you are like the culture and the history, of course you have to go to different islands to see different things. For example, you have the Palace of Knossos, and from the Minoan times, and the Minoans was the first one of the first civilizations in Greece.
wow,
Yeah, years ago.
that's so cool.
And also,
I love that kind of stuff.
Also, then if you go to Peloponnese, you have to go to Mycenae. It's almost in the same period with the Minoan civilization, maybe a little bit later, but almost in the same period. Also amazing, then you have to go there. And then if you go to Santorini, they have also Akrotiri, where is, I think, also from the Minoans, this one. And it's the Cyclad civilization. So everywhere they have history. It's not the Acropolis in Athens and nothing else. They have different food, different wines, different varieties of grapes, different.
So what you're really telling me is I need to come over there for about 6 months so I can get the full experience.
Maybe.
Got it. I'm gonna be real fat by the time I leave. At the foods.
Just by big. Going there for you have good reason, then they're not living.
I can totally see that being the case. So does Greece make it easy for other countries, like people from other countries, to come and visit for long periods of time? Do you I don't know anything about the visas there. Sometimes their country will only allow you in for 30 days or so, and then they kick you out.
No, don't be problem. It's easy for the other people.
Okay, gotcha. Hold on. Yeah, sometimes I can't remember. There was one place that we were looking into going to, and they were like, "Oh no, you can only stay 30 days, and after that, you got to get out, and you can come back, but you can only be here for 30 days."
We don't have a limit on the days.
Okay,
For 30 pro.
I'll be hanging out forever, you guys. I don't know if I'm leaving.
You are welcome to come anytime.
I love that.
Yes, our pleasure to host you.
Yes, that sounds amazing. Yeah. So can you give me maybe a story about one of your first tours? What's the funniest encounter that you've had?
Oh, I cannot remember. That's so many years ago.
I'm sure it was a dumb American came over and did something, got drunk and did something, because that's what we normally do.
Well, the most funny I don't remember because it's have so many different tours and so many different people, and every time it had something that it was funny. But I can say to you about the last we had in October, and it wasn't in Crete; it was out of Crete. We went in Thessaloniki and in Nafplio, in Peloponnese, and then in Athens. But we had something else. We had a guy in our tour that he likes the extreme sport and all this. And one of the most crazy things that I have done in my tours, uh, we stopped in Corinth Canal and he had the bungee jumping.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds fun.
And he wasn't a young guy. He was it's, between 55 to 60. He wasn't very young.
Oh.
But you look back, his wife was like, "Oh my God, are you sure you want to do this?"
Right. I don't know if I can let my husband do it. He might want to, but I don't know. I might be grabbing him to say, no, can't.
But for something funny, maybe I will tell you one story we had. We had how many years ago?
Before 5 years ago.
No more. It was in 2018. We had a group. It was a group of 10 people, and they came here during the period of Easter.
Lovely people. Lovely people.
It was an amazing group and with amazing people. We're friends with them now. But that the story that I'm going to tell you now, it was with a guy, with one of the guys in the tour. That this year he returned with his wife just to visit us and spend some time with us and they let us again.
To drink some wine.
Some good wine. Go and then continue their vacation in other places.
That's awesome.
So we had a lot of beautiful days with them. We learned him about here in Crete. It's very popular from the people, from the shepherds, that they have the animals in the mountains. It's very famous when they're going on weddings or in special occasions, and they have lunch or dinner with the lamb. I told you the antikristo. They usually have one small knife always on the pocket, and that it's closed and open. It's like the knives that you have for when you're going outside and you have it always on your pocket, but it's a personal knife. So they use this knife for the lamb. It's easy to take the meat out of the bone. So we learned him about this knife. We bought also a knife as a present for him to pair with him. That's all. And we had a lot of nice times. And sometimes when we were finishing the tours, we were staying in the villa that they were staying with them just to have some time and spend some time together. We were playing cards all together. And he was sitting next to Giannis, and we were having fun. And Giannis was always winning on the cards. He was looting all the time by Giannis, and then he just take out the knife and said, Giannis, okay, stop the. But we're laughing. It was very funny. Like,
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
that's a moment, yeah.
So what you're saying is that when you come on these tours, you're going to be basically a part of the family, which is awesome. I love that.
And that's how we work. It's not that book a tour and then we will meet you, say hello, and we will see you again on the last day. Especially in Crete, we are with our guests. We are taking him from the airport to the hotel. We spend the days with them. We're visiting places that it won't be easy to go on their own. I'm always with them. I'm trying to be like a part of their family. And this is something that I learned from my father. That's how my father used to work also.
No, that's amazing. I love that bit of hospitality, and I love being able to have somebody there too. First off, I'm sure that there's a language barrier, especially for Americans coming over there, because we don't really have a lot of other languages that we learn other than English. So I'm sure there's that, and then on top of that, like there's some things that I'd be a little like leery to order if I didn't know what they were. So like having somebody be like, nope, you don't want that because that's not good or something. Just like little things like that.
Yeah, I can only.
Like that is what. Yeah, that's not a vacation to me. It's like an experience. So and that's what I always try to get on my vacations, whatever you want to call them. I try to get like actual experiences from something I want to be able to remember. I'd love to be able to tell my great grandkids that, hey, I went over and I played cards over in Greece and blah blah blah. Just like stuff like that. So I love that this is what you guys stand for, and I really think that my audience is gonna vibe out with that because that they're looking for those same experiences. We're all over the all inclusive. Nobody wants all inclusive anymore. We want to go and we want to actually try foods. We want to eat the good stuff and drink the good wine and all of that stuff. And who cares if we have to pay for it because that's what it's.
Yeah, we are also trying to find every time we're traveling abroad. Don't want to go like
We're human.
Not that anything wrong with it. I just don't feel like I get the true experience if I go to one place and I hang out in a resort the entire time. So I love that you are offering all of these different experiences, and like I said, the bringing people in and having them be a part of your family is huge. So I wish you guys nothing but the best. I think that this is going to go somewhere awesome, and I am so excited to watch you on your journey because I just know that everybody's going to love it. So give us an idea. Where can everybody find you? How can we book these tours? Tell us all that stuff.
where they can visit. You can visit our website that it's portoplanet.com. It's the name of our agency. Where you can take an idea of the tools that we have. But of course, the tools that we have in the site is just a sample because we usually prefer to discuss every time with the people to see what they want to experience, and we usually pick the trip, the vacation of that they're dreaming, as they want it, not what they will see on the website. So you can visit the website, have a look there, and they can contact with email through the email that they will find in the website that it's info@portoplanet.com. And they can follow us also on Facebook, on Instagram, everywhere.
Got it. So you're everywhere, and I'm sure you're posting lots and lots and lots of beautiful pictures of those beaches.
We are trying. We are trying.
Yeah.
And we're trying also. I have posted a lot of photos from the tours I have been with my guests, where they can have a look and the experience that we have with the people.
I love that. That's awesome. So usually before I end every episode, I always ask one last question, and I kind of feel like I might know the answer to this one, but I'm not really sure. What does paradise mean to you?
Paradise.
For me, family.
Oh, okay. That was not the right question, or not the answer that I thought it was going to be. I thought you were going to be like, Greece. We live in paradise.
Now, explain if you have the family, you have the law is a paradise, and you spend everywhere if you are, and you spend the time everywhere. This is my paradise.
I love that. That's great. How about you?
If I say something different,
Oh, no, but
Oh,
shit.
oh, fine. All right, I won't put you on the spot. How about that? I don't want anybody to get in trouble. It's all fun and games, right? Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for taking the time to have this conversation with me. This was a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and I have a lot of research that I feel like I need to do now too. So yeah,
thank you.
when I head to Greece, I'm contacting you. You're the first person I'm calling.
And it's our pleasure to have you here.
And be guessing
With everything.
Can't wait. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon.
You're welcome.
Hey there, beach lovers. That's it for today's episode of Beachside Banter with B. I sure hope you had as much fun as I did. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review if you enjoyed the show. You can catch me on all social media platforms at Life, Love, and Travel. And if you've got a question or you just want to stop by and say hi, feel free to slide into my DMs and I'll make sure to get those answered for you.
Big thanks to everyone who joined me today and for all of you who tuned in. And until next time, enjoy your week.